Bam! Hey kids, welcome to the Captain Explodey Show. Boom! It's the start. This is where the start goes. Bam! So there's been a whole big thing about the EU and how the UK wants to leave the EU. It was a big thing. You probably saw it was a big thing, and as a result of that, our Prime Minister David Cameron decided that he didn't want to play anymore and he wanted to go home and not do it anymore. Which, I guess is fair play. You're the Prime Minister, you can't deal with all the problems of your country, can you? I mean, it's difficult, it's hard. So, today's video is going to be all about the top 4 dogs that would make a better Prime Minister than David Cameron. Ah! Yee! Ooh! Ah! I'm doing this with one hand, filming it with one hand because I broke my tripod. So this is happening. So the first number one on my list of dogs that would be a better Prime Minister than David Cameron is my little dog Finn, which you can see. I think that Finn would be a way better Prime Minister than David Cameron because she's so adorable. Oh, she's adorable. She got little paws and she eats and stuff. Oh, isn't that cute? That's so cute. Whereas David Cameron, it's not cute at all. He's like a big horrible kind of blobby man thing with crappy hair and probably a bad taste in films. That's just it, That's just it. That's the impression I get. She would be a way better Prime Minister than David Cameron because she wouldn't quit at the first sign of adversity. No. Well, she might. She'd probably just give up and eat stuff. But she's so adorable. Aw, a little dog, a little feet. Aw. Okay, dog number 2 on possible little better dogs to be Prime Minister than David Cameron is Lassie. Lassie, she'd be great at this. I don't know if Lassie's dead or not, though. She might be dead. And if so, I still think she'd be a better Prime Minister than David Cameron because, it's like the old catchphrase. It's like the old saying, one dead dog is better than one David Cameron. That's just the old sayings. And I don't make it up. This is what I've heard. So I think Lassie would be pretty good. If you're into that kind of thing. Dead dogs running the whole show. But, that's something different. Other countries would be like, hey, they got a dead dog as their Prime Minister? They're up to something. And then they're going to watch their backs, give us a bit more respect. See, they're like, no sane, logical country would have a dead dog as their Prime Minister. That's ridiculous. That is exactly correct. Mind games. It's all mind games, right? So, Lassie. Unless she's not dead, in which case she'd be a way better Prime Minister than David Cameron because she saves people from a well. And she also, one time, flew a plane. I saw that one. And then she landed the plane. And all the people inside the plane were so happy. They were like, oh, Lassie, you saved us in the plane crash. That's what they said. So, there you go. There's a bunch of reasons why Lassie would be way better than David Cameron. What number am I up to now? 3? Number 3 on my list of dogs to be better Prime Minister than David Cameron is Growlithe from Pokemon. Because he's a little fire dog and he breathes fire from his little fire dog face. Like, woo! Like that. But instead of nothing, fire comes out. So it's different from that. He's really good and he can evolve into a bigger dog and so he can run really fast. And did I mention the fire? I don't know if I mentioned the fire. But he goes fire that comes like that out of his face. David Cameron, he can't do that. No, all he can do is take his ball and go home. You know what I'm saying? That's topical humor, I guess. I don't really know. See, this is a zoom in and out. It's clever, right? It's just me moving my hand back and forth. So, well, I think there's no debate about this. Growlithe is definitely a better Prime Minister than David Cameron, right? I mean, we're all in agreement here. We can all agree that is a true fact. That's it. So number 4 on our list of dogs that would make a better Prime Minister than David Cameron, I'm going to say Snoopy. Classic. Everybody loves Snoopy, right? Snoopy, he's got a big, big snout. And and a big nose, and he can fly a doghouse like an airplane. Like, what the heck? What is that about? How can a dog ever do that? That's incredible. And he can play the piano, I think, or he can dance or something. He does something in those cartoons involving a piano. So, I mean, what has David Cameron done with a piano? Dropped it on somebody's head one time, but that's not a good thing, I don't think. And he can't fly a doghouse like an airplane, because nobody can except Snoopy. Only Snoopy could do that. And that's why Snoopy has made this list of dogs that are better Prime Ministers than David Cameron. Yeah. So you just watched this. You fucked it up. You wasted your life, man. Nothing to do with me. Take it up with David Cameron. He's your Oh, he's not the Prime Minister anymore, is he? You can't complain to him anymore because he's not the Prime Minister. Oh, you're good. You're a savvy one, Mr. David Cameron. Very savvy. You're not better than Snoopy, though. Snoopy's the best dog. So, that's it. Just want to say a couple of honourable mentions for the video. Huckleberry Hound. He was a pretty good dog. He almost made the cut. Poochie. I love Poochie. Unfortunately, I found out that he died on the way back to his home planet, so he's probably not in the running for Prime Minister. And Santa's Little Helper from Simpsons. So that's, I mean, actually that dog wasn't that good. No, scratch that dog. Cut that dog. No, he's not honorable mention at all. Hey, thank you for watching my video. That's very nice of you. I hope you liked it. You probably didn't. If you didn't, leave me a very unkind message in the comments, and I'll probably read it and see what happens. If you did like it, maybe you'd be interested in like checking out some of my artwork that I do on the internet. There's probably going to be a link here, or here, or here, somewhere. Can you even see my finger? I don't know. So there'll be a link up there. You can just click the button and it takes you there. And if you can't afford any fancy art, maybe you can take a wee look at my Patreon page where I ask people for money in exchange for making arts, which I think is called a job, but I'm not 100% sure because I don't know what a job is. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. This outro is longer than the actual video. That's ridiculous. Snoopy is the best. So